Hi, this is James again, and welcome back to Storytime with James. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you like.
Hey man, I ain't said nothing. I ain't said nothing.
And hit the cash app. Yes, hit the cash app to donate. This is for donating for acrylic paint, masking tape, and brushes. Yes, those donations go to that. And that will enable me to do my continue doing my masking tape treasures. All right. This story don't have a title to it, but I guess I'll call it uh My Uncle Turned Me On to it. Okay? All right. Now, I had an uncle who uh who turned me on to the art stuff, you know. Yeah, I was about 12 years old. Well, I had been doing little art, trying to paint, try to do watercolor, you know, but I mostly was sketching stuff, all the time. And then my uncle who went to the art institute, he went to the art institute for art, but he he never did anything with it, with the art and stuff like that. So the art, he told me specifically, he said, look, I went to art school for nothing because I didn't really learn nothing. I didn't learn nothing. So he bought a lot of stuff, but it was just sitting there. And when I went to his house, he said, hold on a second, hold on. I showed him a picture that I drew, I sketched. And he said, hold on a second. And he gave me art contain. Wait a minute. He gave me this. This contains the art, the paint, and everything, you know. So he gave me this, and I still got it. I still got it today, to this day. I kept it because he gave it to me. Well, he's passed now. He's passed now, but he's the one that really got me started doing art because it had a lot of paints in there. Actually, it had oil paint. So it was a lot of different colors and stuff like that. So I started painting. Like I did this picture here. I did that at work, and it took me every bit of 20, not even 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to do. Okay? 15 minutes. And it's a lot of stuff I've made, but I make it from my mind. I get it in my mind like early in the day, and I keep thinking about it over and over, over and over, over and over. How I'm gonna lay this out, how I'm gonna paint this. I will think of something, and then it stays in my mind until I put it on canvas. And when I put it on canvas, then it goes away. I don't know how I got that ability to do that, but anything that I can imagine, I can really paint it because I can see it in my head. I can see it. So, and then it's just a lot of stuff. It baffles me sometimes because when I paint it, I look at it and I say, that's just how it looks in my head. It's weird. It's weird. And that's the same thing, the same way with the masking tape. You know, anything that I want to make, I make it. I don't care what, if it's just as simple as a hammer and nail, a hammer and nail. Simple as that. I could see it in my head. Or if it's a bird flying, I've made a bird flying. I just put a stick on her, put him on a piece of a wire, some stiff wire, and then mounted that wire down on some wood and put glue on it. That's it. And had him like he was flying in the air. Yeah, because that's the way I pictured it, you know. And people don't understand, when you picture something, it's easy for you to draw. If it better than looking at something. Like if I'm looking at a picture, like looking at a picture like this one back here, or that one. That one is a picture of me and my wife. I forget what it's called, but I got the name of it, but I don't know. I need to start naming these pictures and stuff. But I name all of them. Up there, I've got a lot of pictures all around the house. I got some pictures in my bedroom, pictures in my living room and everything. Because I made big portraits that I put in my living room. Yeah, and I sell them too. I sell. So sometimes somebody will see one of my pieces, one of my works, and stuff like that, whether it be the paint or the masking tape, and they would ask me can they buy it? You know, I give them the price, and then they send me the money. Then I make it for them. Yeah, most of the time when I make stuff, it's not for sale. You know, the stuff that I make was not for sale, but I will make one just like it. Well, it's not going to be just like it. It'll probably be different in a different pose and a different color and stuff like that. But if you see something that I got, just all you got to do is hit me. Go to my Masking Tape Treasures site, okay? Go to my Masking Tape Treasures site, and then just inquire about it and ask me for it, and then we can work. And sometimes I work with you on a price too, because some of my stuff, it depends on how big it is. You know, if you got a big piece, like I've got something like a big piece. I don't have one, but if it's a big piece like this, be looking to spend $120 for that piece. If it's going to be bigger than that, we can negotiate on it, because look, I use a lot of tape to make big stuff. A lot of it. Yeah, to make big stuff. At least 100 rows, 100. Because it's all masking tape. We can negotiate it. But those big ones that I made, like those dinosaurs, I got like 500 a piece for them, you know. So that was sufficient, you know. And I gave them a discount because it was from the company that I work for, you know. So that was 500 a piece. And I made a big tiger, which I sold that to a different branch, you know. So it's cool though. But I love painting. I love painting. You see those right there. I credit my uncle for getting me started on it, okay? And Bob Ross. Bob Ross for giving me the knowledge to, because see, when I got the paint, this paint thing that my uncle gave me, and I had canvas. He gave me rolls of it, rolls of canvas. He gave me the roll out canvas, okay? So, man, I had rolls of it. So I cut it to the size I wanted, and then I will paint on it. And the thing with oil paint is it takes a long time to dry. Okay, so look for, like, if you use oil paint, it may take you a day versus acrylic paint. You can be finished after you get finished. After you get finished painting it, either you can take a blow dry and just that's it. Blow dry for like 2 minutes, and that's it. Or put it in front of a fan. Cranberry juice. I love this stuff. I love cranberry juice. Yeah, put it in front of a fan, and it'll be dry in no time. And then you can sign it and do whatever you got to do, you know. Yep. So I'm going to show y'all a few of my paintings. Here's one here. And here's one. And here's one. Yeah. All of those, I could have done 3 of them just like that for, like, within an hour. I could have did 3. You know, so sometimes I'll do it at work. I paint a lot at work. I paint the majority of my paintings I paint at work because I've got a spot where it's quiet. Where it's quiet and nobody really bothers me. You know, nobody really bothers me. So, yes. Yep, but my uncle got me started. And my uncle tried a lot of stuff. He tried art, and he tried to be a ventriloquist. Okay? He had a dummy.
Oh no.
That he would work his head, had his hand in his head and working him. Man, I hated that thing, man. I hated that thing. But he would try to do the ventriloquist stuff. Couldn't do that. I think he tried juggling. He couldn't do that. Well, he had talent. I think I saw a couple of his paintings. He made one in particular that was good, you know, but he just couldn't focus. He didn't have an imagination. That's the thing. So he had to look at stuff and try to copy off of that. Which I'm not knocking nobody who can do that because I can't do it. And I envy people who can look at something and paint it. But it's good to be able to paint from your mind too. Like I can look at something. I can be looking at this right here. And then sit it down. And then the next day, I can paint it just like it looks. Or I can make it out of masking tape. Yep. All right. I'm about to end this now, but I just want to tell y'all a little something about how I got started with my art and stuff. But I have a class, a masking tape treasures class. I got one that's at the Randolph Branch Library. Okay? And it's at from 1 o'clock to 2. 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. And we're going to be making something. All right. I'm not going to say. I don't say what I'm going to make because sometimes I get in a class and I survey the area and check everybody out. And then I figure out what is easy for them to make. I never try to make them do nothing real hard because, you know, that'll just ruin the experience. And when you got one person in the class can't keep up, I want everybody in my class to make something. All right. So the class is free at the Randolph. It's going to be on June the 21st. June the 21st at the Randolph Branch Library. It's at Givens, at the corner of Isabel and Givens. All right. All right. And then I got another one at Hollywood Branch Library. Okay. The Hollywood Branch Library. All right. That one is from 11 o'clock a.m. till 12 o'clock p.m. All right. It's gonna be good. That one is on the 15th, June the 15th. All right. All right. All right. That's it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and
Leave me a comment if you. Oh, I'm sorry.
what did I tell you is
My
gonna happen
bad.
to you?
My bad.
What did I tell you is gonna happen to you?
Come on, man. Come on. Okay.
What did I tell you? Huh? When I tell you to stop, I mean it.
Okay.
Sit down and do
Oh,
the thing.
oh man.
Shoot.
Man, you wrinkled my shirt, man.
And leave me a comment if you like. This guy is going to make me hurt him. I'm telling you. And hit that bell notification. Hit that bell so that you know every time I drop another video. And share. Share my videos so that everyone can get this experience. All right? Peace. Adios. Salamat. Chair dance.